football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here with a rookie. And tough going there as they'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Second Pirate. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
That's Samuel, caught left side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy in midfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky-Merritt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He's got room at the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Come on.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, 49ers nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay,
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks on, and get there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Out
of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. Let's go. Ready,
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here comes third and about a foot. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the post.
Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Back to throw, Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw.
First down, San Francisco.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught by Fannin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work this out.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Daniels looking to throw. Sideline throw caught by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On the ready.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Nike 18. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Mavericks, 60 go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. Now inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So run it down. So shut this out. So run it down. And some money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Jake the minute they shut this out. There's no rest to shut it down. Whatever I get your money up. But even I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down. When they done everything that I love.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home. That's going out to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
18, what's up? Stop.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Niners continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that front. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's into the hands of Edwards. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a gain of 11.
19.
That's good.
Back to Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to 24.
38. Commanders 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Get set. 21.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Now Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Complete to Luke McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Dragon 60. Cooking.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
19 tight, not 19.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this to move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. The 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To the air goes Daniels. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Moody good here, the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
The score, Niners 41, Commanders 21. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Again, Elder Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Commanders 21.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We get it, we get it, we get it.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Okay,
2nd
ready?
down and 3.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Give to Krosky-Merritt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 89 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Off the play fake. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll fall here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.